For many years, Jacob, his son Joseph, and all of Joseph's brothers and their families lived in Egypt. By the time everyone in Joseph's generation had died, the land was filled with the people of Israel. Now a new king came to power in Egypt who didn't know Joseph. He said to his people, "The Israelite people are now larger in number and stronger than we are. Come on, let's be smart and deal with them. Otherwise, they will only grow in number. And if war breaks out, they will join our enemies, fight against us, and then escape from the land." So the Egyptians decided to wear down the people of Israel. They forced them to work as slaves and build cities for the king. Even though the Israelites were treated cruelly, their families grew larger. The king of Egypt spoke to two Hebrew midwives named Shiphrah and Puah. "When you are helping the Hebrew women give birth and you see the baby being born, if it's a boy, kill him. But if it's a girl, you can let her live." Now the two midwives respected God, so they didn't obey the Egyptians' order. Instead, they let the baby boys live. So the king of Egypt called the two midwives and said to them, "Why are you doing this? Why are you letting the baby boys live?" The two midwives said to Pharaoh, "Because Hebrew women aren't like Egyptian women. They're much stronger and give birth before any midwives can get to them." So God treated the midwives well, and the people kept on multiplying and became very strong. And because the midwives respected God, God gave them households of their own. Then Pharaoh gave an order to all his people, "Throw every baby boy born to the Hebrews into the Nile River, but you can let all the girls live." When one Israelite mother had a baby boy, she hid him in her home. After 3 months, she could not hide him anymore, so she put her baby in a basket. She put the basket among the reeds near the riverbank. The baby's sister stood by to watch over him. Pharaoh's daughter came down to bathe in the river. When her women servants walked along beside the river, she saw the baskets among the reeds, and she looked at it. When she opened it, she saw that it was a child, and the boy was crying. She felt sorry for him and said, "This must be one of the Hebrews' children." Then the baby's sister said to Pharaoh's daughter,
"Would you like me to find one of the Hebrew women to nurse the child for you?"
Pharaoh's daughter agreed, "Yes, do that." So the girl went and called the child's mother. Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Take this child and nurse it for me, and I'll pay you for your work." So the woman, named Jochebed, took the child and nursed it. After the child had grown up, she brought him back to Pharaoh's daughter, who adopted him as her son. She named him Moses, because, she said, "I pulled him out of the water."